Hi, my name is Jamira Smith. I am the founder of Creating Parents for Children, a program focused on caring for the at risk children of Franklin County through the recruitment, training, and support of future and current foster parents. I'm going to talk more about the program Creating Parents for Children, but before I do, let's talk a little bit about the importance of security. I grew up with my mother and siblings, but I knew and had time with my father. My grandmother was a big part of my life, and I have thousands of memories with my aunties and cousins. I had several mentors, and I also had adopted uncles, aunties, and cousins. No matter how hard things were, I knew there was someone in my corner who had my back and would be there for me. Think about the people in your life for a second. Do you have one or more people who you could depend on? Even if the relationships were rocky or they didn't live close to you. In your heart, did you find comfort knowing that no matter what, they would be there? That is a form of security. Now I want you to think about who or where you would be if one second they were there and the next they weren't. What if the situation at home was so volatile, so toxic, and so unsafe that it became necessary for you to be taken away from the only family you knew? What if there was no one to take you in? Imagine being a child and having the rug of security pulled from under your feet. Would you be sad and confused? What about angry? Imagine leaving your home and moving into a housing center where you didn't have parents, instead, you had staff. You no longer have siblings or cousins living with you, but instead, there were other children who were just as sad, just as confused, and just as angry as you. That is the reality for most of the children who have been taken from their homes and placed in the custody of Children's Services. And while there are several programs in place to help the parents correct the issues at home, these children are in dire need of having their sense of security reestablished as quickly as possible. So, how do we do that? By ensuring that there are enough stable, thoroughly trained, and well supported foster parents available to welcome them in and reestablish that security until such time they can go back home. Creating Parents for Children plans to do just that. This program has a two-tiered approach that will make sure there are enough foster parents to go around and that they are trained and supported in a way that will allow them to restore that missing sense of security in a loving and nurturing way. Tier 1 focuses on recruitment efforts, using intentional and meaningful forms of advertisement. Creating Parents for Children will make sure that the community is aware of how big and serious the lack of available foster parents is. We will make sure that the requirements for becoming a foster parent are clear, and we will assist future foster parents in becoming licensed. Tier 2 will focus on the continuous training and support of foster parents once licensed. The number one reason why most foster parents quit is because they do not feel equipped and supported in caring for the children entrusted to them. Through ongoing workshops and support groups, Creating Parents for Children will meet their need so that they can continue to meet the needs of our children. So, why is a program like Creating Parents for Children important to the community? Have you seen or heard many ads or read any articles lately about the need for more foster parents? The truth is, there are currently over 16,000 children in Franklin County who require out of home placement, and only a little over 7,000 foster parents licensed. Please do not confuse this with the number of parents available, as most of them already have a displaced child in their home. This is just how many are licensed, and it's not even half of what is needed. Creating Parents for Children will help to close that gap. We will seek to establish and support the type of foster parent that adds value to and strengthens the character of the children who are trying their hardest to understand the disruption to their security and reality. Both our state and county motto reads, "With God, all things are possible." We see the value in possibility, and it is our responsibility to ensure every child, at risk or not, has the best chance of conquering the things that seem impossible. This program We'll make sure that children who face situations and obstacles that seem impossible to overcome will have someone in their corner to care for and support them back into the reality where with God, all things are possible. So, we at Creating Parents for Children have our plan of attack. We've already seen signs of success in the effectiveness of the program. Over a 3-month period, we have seen an increase in the average number of adults newly aware of the need for more foster parents. There has been an increase in the amount of new licensures, with most noting a higher level of confidence in the training provided. We have also seen an increase in the amount of current foster parents choosing to continue their service because of the increase in support Creating Parents for Children has provided. By recruiting, training, and supporting foster parents, we can ensure the disruption of a child's security today does not have to mean a disruption to their best possible future. But what can you do? You can join us in advocating for the children of Franklin County by partnering with us financially, volunteering your time, or both. This is a community issue that will require a community to correct. Through your funding support, your donations, your sponsorships, and your volunteer involvement, we can ensure an interruption in a child's life today does not equate to a disruption to their destiny. Join us in making sure all of our children grow up feeling secured, loved, and equipped to face all of the possibilities tomorrow will bring. Thank you.